42 computing science students from across Canada are at SFU's Surrey campus for the next few days, taking part in the 2015 undergraduate code sprint. Joining us now via Skype with more on this is Ted Kirkpatrick, the Assistant Director of SFU's School of Computer Science, and Kaylee Brock, a University of Waterloo student who is taking part in the sprint. Thanks so much for being with us today.
Thanks for calling us, Sonia.
All right, so for those who probably don't know about what the code sprint is, tell us, what does it involve?
Well, we've got 42 students from across Canada who are working on actual projects that are in use in the world. They're extending and enhancing software that's already in use. And they're working with mentors who have been involved with these projects for several years. And the mentors are teaching them the processes and methods of software development in this professional environment. So that's a semester-long project. Most of the time, the students will never actually be working face-to-face with each other or with their mentors. But this weekend, they all come together, 8 mentors, 42 students, and this is the first and only time they'll actually be in the same place, working together, getting some sort of group team spirit together, solving problems initially, and establishing a good starting point for the next 12 weeks of the semester.
So Kaylee, tell me, why did you want to take part?
Well, it's my 4th year in my computer science degree, and I'm really interested in expanding my technical skills, but I'm also working on a project that helps other people learn how to code, and that's a big passion for me, is spreading that education. So I'm getting to contribute to that.
Yeah, certainly. And I mean, every day there's new developments in computer science. So, I mean, tell us about the challenges that you're working on right now. What's the most interesting one that you find?
Well, I'm working on a project called Water Bear, and it's drag and drop programming for non-programmers. So for me, it's just how do you get non-programmers to be interested and start programming. And I only learned and got involved in computer science a few years ago. So it's a problem that I still face recently. And so I'm trying to use my a user experience side to kind of allow other people to not see programming as such a scary thing.
Yeah, and I think that most people do, when you say something like, computer programming or code sprint, most people are like, I have no idea what that means, right? Yeah. It seems really daunting. So I guess, how do you struggle with that, or do you struggle with that, trying to get people interested in your field of study?
Yeah, I mean, I think the biggest thing is exactly what you said, is just it being this daunting thing and not really knowing where to start. And so for us, it's making really applicable examples. So being able to use programming to make music or draw a picture and do things that people know how to do day to day, but maybe not know how to do it with a computer. And being able to apply those examples is really important to make it applicable for everyone.
What's the goal of this conference for you? I mean, what are you hoping to accomplish here?
For me, it's awesome to kind of meet other people in my program from across Canada. So networking is really great. And it also allows me to kind of keep working on my technical skills, because it's something I'm always working on too. And it's great to get more and more experience, because I'll be graduating soon and looking for full-time jobs. So.
And Ted, maybe you can tell me from your perspective, what is it like for SFU to host this event?
Well, in part, it's a way to show off the Surrey campus. A lot of people don't even know SFU has a Surrey campus. And the ones who do haven't seen this wonderful building that we have here. So some of it is just celebrating, hey, here we are. And I think another thing is we like to help. We've been involved with this project for about 6 or 7 years. We've been sending about 4 students every semester, spring and fall, to the sprints. And this is it's a unique way for students to learn how to work on these distributed professional teams. I mean, when you and I were setting up this interview, we've never actually met. We've used email, we're using Skype. That's the way a lot of projects work now. But it takes practice, it takes skill to know how to use email and use instant messaging and texting and so forth effectively in these complicated projects. So the whole project over the semester gives students some experience in that, working with teams that have already figured out how to do that well.
All right. Well, Ted, thanks so much for joining us on this. And Kaylee, good luck.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Sonia.